Where? Who dresses you?
I am lucky to be married to a fashion designer, so don't
Hey,
struggle a lot.
I knew it. I knew because the way I was feeling, you know, people who dress nicely, we feel each other in the spirit.
There's competition today, so relax.
Relax. He's done official, I've done casual. What's the problem? What's the problem? You sound like you're a very happy man.
I'm not complaining.
How many years in this marriage?
5 years next month.
5 years?
Yes.
So you've not hit an election yet? Your marriage is not, is still on the BBI process?
Tuko karibu.
Fantastic. But you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it. It's lovely. When you actually meet somebody that you like, that you love, that is your friend, and that whose goals in life are in line, then it makes it a lot easier. Yes.
It makes it all easy. Yes. Anywhere, any small little Francis?
Yes, we're blessed with 2 children. One's called Lance, he's 4 years. And our daughter Scarlett turned 8 months last Thursday.
8 months? Congratulations, sir. But what I'm impressed about is your marriage is almost 5 years, and there's the baby is 4 years.
Yes.
Augusta, you are not resting. You entered the marriage when you started performing the BBI. Like, yes, this is initiative building families. Fantastic. Welcome on the show, sir. It's such an honor to meet you.
Thank you.
The first time I heard about you, let me be very honest, was that a man? Mheshimiwa, you made my day. You made. Do we have the video? Do we have the video, Mheshimiwa? You have it. Yeah, press play. Oh. Thank you very much. Courtesy of NTV. Mheshimiwa. Okay, cut the video. Cut the video. Cut the. Mheshimiwa, please, I'm going to ask on behalf of your wife. Can you please come and be one of the speakers at the men conference? Augusta, you are going to speak at an illicit brew meeting. But Augusta, you are high. What was going through your mind? Let's talk about this. What amount of courage did you have to do this?
First of all, mtu ushiko. One day, every once in a lifetime, you have a bad day. And I can say that was a very, very bad day. You know, whatever could go wrong, everything went wrong that day. Everything went wrong.
Well, let me tell you, when you were sitting there, because now you're talking to one of the county officials, and you were sitting there, what was going through your mind? Because now guys are looking at you. What was going through your mind? You're like, wow, Francis, how could you?
You know what is interesting, Dr.
Yes, sir.
Is that you're talking about that incident. We're not talking about the many other incidents where I was serving the great people of Molo, I was making laws for this country. But maybe it's a good thing now that you're calling me. Maybe if that didn't happen, you would not have called me for the show.
You're like, I'm so direct. I'm so direct. So Molo. But one thing I appreciated about you is that the fact you are yourself. And I think that is the greatest gift that any human being can ever have.
And the following day, I issued a public apology. I went around doing my legislative work at the constituency.
Yes.
And I know most Kenyans are not used to this kind of politician who say, here I messed up, and I'm sorry, and let's move on together.
Exactly, and that was very gentleman of you.
Because most politicians, especially us in the political class, will be caught with food in the mouth and they say, no, I'm not.
So that was, did you see me there?
It
was not me at all.
Oh, yes,
let's talk about the people of Molo. What do you think that when they sleep every night, what are they proud about when it comes to you as a legislative representative?
I'll tell you this, Dr. At my age, one of the things that I say I got lucky to be a member of parliament for is because I went to school. And I went to a local primary school. It's called Mwangi Muchuki. We didn't have any windows.
But any name that any school that is there, it's the name of a person. Prayer. It's Mwangi.
Oh yes. Although I did very well in my KCP, I didn't make to go to a boarding school, a school of my choice. I went to a day secondary school, but still managed to get an A-. Went to Kenyatta University, did my bachelor's. I went to Strathmore, did my master's, did my CPN.
Oh, you were in Strath?
Yes, I'm.
You guys, my guy.
I did my.
Hey, mas you guys, you kujadi kwendad.
No. I went to Strathmore Business School.
Business school.
There's a difference. Yes.
Oh,
masters.
Masters. Hey, Augusta, why all this education? Why are you taking it to? God, masters. Me, I did second year law school. Then I just said, it's never that serious.
Interesting.
I've never gone back until today.
You should. I am still in school. I'm pursuing my PhD at the University of Nairobi. So You should go back to school. And I was telling you that one thing that made me to be a member of parliament at 28 years of age is because of that chance I had in education. And my pledge to the people of Molo was that I will transform the education system in Molo constituency.
Fantastic.
Where the child of a rich person and the child of a poor person have the same chance of succeeding in life.
Good.
So like tomorrow, that's Friday, we'll be opening a laboratory in one of the day secondary schools. Because the kind of schools that we have, we think that just by building classes, then those are schools. And you expect that kid to compete with someone who is at Starehe Boys Center or Alliance High School, where people get to see a microscope for the first time when they're doing the case.
You showed you which kind of a side mirror is this?
Yeah, so we are really transforming our education infrastructure. It's for that reason, but I'm proud to say that Molo constituency produced the most improved candidates nationally in the in
nice. Kudos to you. Kudos.
Our performance in both KCP and KCSE are the best. Molo is the best sub-county in Nakuru County in terms of education.
Wow.
So we're making sure that we transform. Later in this term, we'll be opening up an autistic block for children with autism. Because we realize that these are also kids that have been neglected. We've been issuing bursaries, but I realized that probably someone has a fees balance of say 20,000 and you give them 3,000 shillings. That doesn't help as much. And there's this gap of these students who don't make it to go to university. You know, if you get a C+, then it's clear you're going to university. If you're getting a C minus, then you probably go to do a teaching course or to go to KMTC. But what about those that get a D minus, get a D, and some of them that don't even get to complete Form 4? So I'm proud to say that we have sponsored 100%, 300, the first batch of 300 students with technical skills, with tailoring, masonry. Zile kwa zenye mtu akitoka hapo zile zibande after work, anatoka hapo anaenda anajijiri mwenyewe.
So for you, basically, your whole, I feel like probably your whole agenda has been more about education and just revamping the whole education system in the area and improving the education facilities.
Not just education, but I'll say the one thing that I can say and can hold my head high that I've been able to transform is education. But we're also trying to fix our roads. Some of them are not as good, but you see, the problem with roads is that even when you maintain them, they still get spoiled, and you have to maintain them.
Roads is like marriage. Potholes are there. Today you messed up, tomorrow you are slapped. Have you ever asked your wife, are you okay? Then she tells you she's okay. Then after 10 minutes, you hear that sound for someone. Then you see a whole long text. You're like, I thought you said you're okay.
I'm tempted to say the truth. Just happened this evening. You know,
this evening? Oh my God. Are you strong? Are you okay? You need somebody to talk to me.
No, I'm fine.
You okay? No, let's leave a little bit about the development issue. Let's talk about you as a person. You come out very strict. Were you in the CU or in the entertainment back in high school?
Interesting. In high school, I was the chair of the Catholic community.
Oh God, those were the worst. CU chairman were the worst, and it was it white here? Yes. You guys were the worst. Let me tell you, I once met our former CU chairman. I once met him at a club. That human being was drunk like a nonsense. He's like, hey, I hope you are still following Christ. I'm like, you should be following. What happened to you and Christ along the road? So, and then you were also prefect. Were you a prefect at some point?
Yes, I was the computer lab prefect.
Computer lab?
Yes. I was in charge of computer lab. I used to play games all the time.
Super Mario.
I could go on a Prince.
Yes.
And because I had the privilege of having the key to the computer lab, there was a time I realized it was midnight, and it's a day school. So watching as I go around here, and I was scared to.
So you'd wake up in the morning just to check who messed up your highest score. Does the school know that you are misusing the school facilities?
Wow, I think I just sold myself out.
At some point.
Mr. Kimani, my principal in high school, please don't listen to this. I am otherwise a very good student of yours.
Oh my goodness, this is the way you're trying to play PR right now. I remember I used to have a crush actually on a computer lab teacher. I'm telling you, that's the only reason why I did packages. You know that.
But the computer lab teachers were beautiful.
Yeah, but most of the time they were not really teachers. They were TPs, tutors.
We call our tutor, computer tutor.
Why did they always have pride? Listening. You didn't see the way they used to behave.
I think it's probably because one. computer was not very famous then.
Yes.
And they were the first people to really know about computers. So walikuwa najisikia kwa sababu.
Can you imagine, Mwesh, as we are sitting here, can you imagine there's a time when we were literally sitting down, writing notes on naming parts of a computer?
Keyboard, mouse.
Keyboard, mouse, hardware, CPU. Like this is a tower. There was a tower and then
Alafu kwanza hizo computer tulikuwa tunatumia shule zilikuwa sijui P2 zilikuwa zimetolewa donations from US.
I have looked at a computer then as in the middle of Microsoft Word. You see a cockroach passing. Like, hey, am I supposed to be here?
Actually, there used to be a program called Teach Me How to Type a T. It was a T. It was A-T-I.
Was that on Utna? I found out deep down you are useless. Deep down you are very useless. Now we're heading to Valentine's.
Yes.
On the 14th. Personally, I will not be there. I'll be chairing. I'll be representing Kenya in Zambia, Zambia, Lusaka for the International Men's Conference.
Okay.
And I'll be going to table some of our issues that we're going through as men. Like number one, kukula fair. Women have been eating. You tell them, can you come home? Then they tell you, send me money for Uber, Taxify. Then they switch off the phone.
Start dating women that are driving.
They are driving. No, I once had a woman who was driving. She was driving me crazy. So I had to leave. So let me ask, 5 years in marriage, what is that 2 words of advice you can give any useless mumu that is watching, that is planning to date or is already inside a marriage or relationship?
One, marriage is work. You have to work on the marriage.
Listen, I hope you're taking notes.
It's work.
And marriage is also friendship. You must make sure that your spouse is your friend.
Can you specify? Because there are some kind of things, even I can tell you as Mwesh. I tell you, what, Mwesh, have you seen? Hey, but imagine me telling my wife, babe, wow, that package that has passed, you're saying friends. Can you tell us how far can we go in this friendship?
No, you have to watch out. There are things that you cannot look. There are things that you cannot say.
Have you ever seen the way men, when you're sitting with your wife or your girlfriend, then a beautiful woman passes? Have you ever seen the way our eyes, nobody look like?
No.
Look. Try to play safe.
You know, she's around, so I have to please her.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
But marriages, and then you also need to find activities that you enjoy doing together. So whether it's movies or theater or or trips or cooking, whatever it is.
Stone collecting.
Stone collecting.
These ladies we married from Karen and Lavington, they're like, oh my God, can we just go for stone collection?
Mawe.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, baby, look at the ship. This is granite. You're like, me, I used to collect stones because it was punishment in school to decorate the assembly ground. And I'm like, baby, let's just go stone. Let's go bird watching.
Unajua ni kama watu wenye wanavaa longi zimeraruka. You know these guys that are wearing these jeans that are like this.
It's called, what is it called? Ragged.
I was telling somebody that I'm very uncomfortable wearing them because I was growing up saying that I never want to wear torn clothes, so I don't understand how they go to the shop.
So you're like, this one is too, it's okay. Let me go for the one that is torn.
And you pay for it.
And you pay for
they don't pay
a
you
lot of money.
Get it? You pay for it. No.
It's the same thing. I don't eat cabbages because I always feel cabbages is a sign of poverty. Because there's a day I went to our. Don't laugh. I tell this story so many times. I went to the dining hall, and now the kitchen. I was sent to the caterers. Then I found the way they were cutting those cabbages, Mheshimiwa. No respect for that cabbage at all. No sense of discipline. Ra. Then they are not like, you know the way you pick it with emotions, like, oh, cabbage, oh, arrive when it is a furia. That lady used to do this, into the boiler. Then I was like, have you ever seen a cabbage that is almost like the size of a pillowcase? You can literally hide inside because of how big it is. Then you see some little bit of weevil. But at that time, weevil was good.
Proteins.
Yeah, then they put some kerosene. Teachers, now we know. That kerosene, you tell us, what was that kerosene for? Yes, the last advice.
About marriage is that I said, and I think it's also about the choice of the person you marry. In case
True.
Don't choose somebody because of their status or because of who they are. Choose somebody because you, first of all, like them. Even before you love them, you like them first.
Exactly.
You like them, you love them, then marry them. Then once you marry them, start working on your marriage. Still continue to make them your friend and find activities that you enjoy doing together.
Fantastic.
That will have a good marriage.
Wow. To the people of Molo that are watching.
I thank you very much, the people of Molo, for giving me a chance to serve you. I've done my best to make sure that I've been the best legislator. 2 years down the line, we have done a lot, and there's still a lot that has not been done, the likes of the deplorable state of Molo Road that we're fixing very soon. So I thank you for your confidence in me, and I'll continue to work every day. When I was in the corporate world, I said I want to wake up every day and become a politician, become a better legislator, become a better lawmaker, and that is what I still intend to do.
It seems, I feel like probably you have a very optimistic political career ahead. So are we seeing you go probably for the presidency even?
You know, when I gave up career in corporate world, I said we take politics as something people do when they are going to retirement. And probably that's why one, our political scenes are as ugly as we are, and that's probably why even in terms of development of our country, we don't see as much as we would like, because we have people who have worked. You know,
so it looks more like a retirement career.
Yeah, so I said I want to do this when I have energy, when I'm energetic, and probably go for another term as a member of parliament, then go for whether for senate or governor, and maybe one day be the president of the Republic of Kenya.
Ogasa, what I'm going to tell you is this, because I feel good vibe with you. Now I'm going to force our friendship. So I'm going to take your number after this. We are going to be calling, but I'll make sure where we go to. It's in secret, nobody will see us. But from today you'll be calling. Hey, Ofweneke, where are you? Today come, I'm the one showing boti. Then me I call and tell you today I'm the one showing communion.
Ofweneke, but don't take him to the men's conference, please.
No, I'm taking him there.
He's married, he's okay, and he's happy.
Are you denying us? Are you denying us?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All of you, Pascal, to go. All of you have decided. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Thank
it's
you.
okay.
Thank
It's fine.
You.
Let's see how far you'll go.
Tunajua tu saizi unatuenjoy lakini hiyo siku utaenda.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is TNL with the Ofweneke hanging around, of course, with Mheshimiwa Francis. And of course, continue tweeting the hashtag TNL. Then when we come back, I need my producer to tell me whether I'll be coming back, of course, with the I almost call him the other name, the real name Timo. We're coming up in Jugush and Wakavinya, or we're going to be coming back with, of course, Akina Kroba. But this is Kenya's biggest comedy talk show. Having some good time. Tell me where you are, where you're watching from. If you're eating, take a picture of the food and tag us. If you're hanging out with your wife, also take a picture so we know is your wife a veggie and onyejo. Or I'll tell you, there's a difference between veggie, onyejo, and morenda.
What is that?
Veggie is like my wife. My wife is beautiful. She's a veggie. Then onyejo is not. It's from the village, but it can in the city. It still looks like if it's well panel beaten, it can adhere. Then where? Hey, sasa Murenda. Murenda, hey, there's no hope. Hey, Murenda is switch off the lights. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after a short break. TNL with Dr. Ofweneke.